helping out the community through their philanthropic efforts makes a huge difference. And so, Steve and Christine doing this, we really thank them for doing it. The Foods for Kids program is designed to help students and their families fill nutritional gaps when they leave the classroom for the weekend. And this will provide at least 1.5 million meals to students and their families over the next 2 years. Palm Beach is the 10th largest school district in the country, and a majority of the school-age children are eligible for free and reduced price meals. And as we saw across the country, when the pandemic hit, the demand for food services here and elsewhere went up dramatically. Now, we look at what's happening in Florida's economy. Our unemployment rate is much less than the national average. I think some of you have been following the budget revenue projections. I kept saying the whole time, it's going to be good. People said no. When I did my budget, they said, oh, there's no way. And then they just revised the numbers a couple weeks ago, and they revised everything up because of the strength of the economy. And we were actually looking at April's numbers. These had just been revised 2 weeks ago, and we're $300 million over the most recent upward revision. So there's a lot of good stuff going on in the state of Florida. We're very proud of that, but we also can't lose sight of the fact that the pandemic has taken a big toll. It did increase food insecurity throughout the state, but particularly in southern Florida. Yes, there's more opportunity here than in many other states, and it's great to celebrate when good things are happening, but you can't lose sight of the fact that there's still a lot of people in need. And so we're really fortunate to have great organizations like the Palm Beach County Foodbank that fight to make sure kids and families have access to meals when times are tough. I think they were up threefold during COVID, which is really extraordinary. So through the generosity of the Schwartzmans, the many grocery and neighborhood partners and other contributors to the food bank, we're now able to do even more to close the gaps on food insecurity. I think what they've done here is a true community effort. They've worked hand in hand to address this pressing issue. So I want to thank everyone involved for the service to the community and to ensuring the well-being of children and families in our community. And really is a pleasure to be able to introduce Steve Schwartzman. Many of you know about his business career, but he'd tell you about where he started and then now where he is. It's pretty incredible, and it's certainly one of the top business leaders in the entire world, not just here in the United States. And so for the Schwartzmans to take an interest in our Florida communities is something that we're very grateful for, and it's an honor for me to be able to introduce him here today.
Thank you, Governor. And thank you, Jim, for the introduction and for your outstanding leadership. And thank you, Governor DeSantis and Mayor Kerner, for attending today and lending your support for the important work of the food bank. I know who I'm working for. My wife, Christine, and I have been part of the Palm Beach community for over 25 years. And have spent, as the governor says, much of the past year here. And Palm Beach is incredibly important to us. My wife and I watch the local news each night in Palm Beach. I was stunned to see the huge lines of people waiting for the food necessary to sustain them. We decided we needed to do something to help. We contacted the food bank, and Jim told us about the plans for the new warehouse where we are today and the tremendous impact it would have, doubling the food bank's output. He told us that they needed $500,000 to complete the new facility. We were pleased to say yes to help complete the project. We asked him what else we could do to help. He told us about the need for elementary school students who are already getting subsidized food during the week to be able to have food for them and their families over the weekend. We thought this need and solving it was compelling. Who can imagine someone not having food to eat over a weekend? Jim asked us for $1.6 million, that we would purchase approximately 1.5 million meals for students and their families in need to expand the program. We immediately said we'd be glad to do it. I hope that others in the community will join with the food bank to support this initiative, allowing the program to be introduced at all 109 public elementary school systems here in the district. I often say that education is the passport to a better life. It certainly was for me, and I know for the governor as well. In my case, starting with my public school education outside of Philadelphia. But this transformative impact is only possible if students' basic needs are met, and I'm glad that this program can satisfy one of those needs. Thank you again to the food bank team for your vision and dedication, and to the governor and mayor for recognizing the impact that the new facility and this program can have in our community. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Schwartzman, for those very kind words and for the incredible donation that you and Christine gave to the Palm Beach County Food Bank, the premier food bank here in Palm Beach County. Governor, it's an honor to be here with you today. It's a unique honor for me because we are in my hometown, and I have my parents with me, my father and mother, Lori and Marty Kerner. My father was the deputy chief of police here in this town for a very long time. I won't say how long. But we know the unique need both in Lake Worth and throughout Palm Beach County. COVID has been an incredible challenge for the entire world. We know that. As the governor spoke about his leadership and how well the state has done, there are still people that need a helping hand, and your donation will go a very long way. And Christine, it was so wonderful to get to know you behind the scenes for a little bit. You guys are wonderful people. And sir, you are an example of the American ingenuity and an example to everyone in this country about what we can achieve, both in business and in helping others as we succeed in life. I also wanted to take a moment, if I may, Mr. Governor, to point out that it is a community response to help those in need. And in Palm Beach County, we have an incredible homeless outreach team. We have Deputy Maldonado here and Deputy Mackey as part of the homeless outreach team. They work hand in hand. Let's give those guys a round of applause. And as the governor took the words out of my mouth, Florida is doing so well, but we will not leave anybody behind. The governor and I will be announcing on Saturday. We'll be together for a ribbon cutting of the Delray Marketplace. We're very excited about that. But as this state continues to lead the way in recovery and leads the way in leadership and compassion, we will never forget those that need a helping hand. Ms. Kendall, it is an honor to be here at your food bank. If there's anything the county can continue to do, you know we're there for you. Thank you for having me here, Governor, as well. And Ms. Kendall, the CEO of the Food Bank of Palm Beach County. Ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you for all of you for coming out today and visiting our new food bank facility. We're very proud of the work that we do here every day to alleviate hunger in Palm Beach County. Thank you, Governor DeSantis, for taking time to be here and to take part in the announcement of the very generous donation. And a very special thank you to Christine and Steve Schwartzman. Your impactful gift will allow thousands of children to have access to food on the weekends and on school breaks. They will not go to bed hungry, and this will change their lives. Together we nourish. Thank you, and this ends today's event. Thank you.